Sheesh! Y'all, Pooh Shiesty is done, bro. They got the video of him kidnapping Gucci Mane. Look, bro, like, comment, and subscribe. We're gonna get into the video. I'm gonna let 1090J explain it because he explains it better than me. This is his job. Oh God! So just get into the video, bro. Like, comment, and subscribe, bro. Peace, love, laugh, and I hope your day's going good. If not, like I always say, this is your motherfucking day. You feel me? That's all. Every day can't be all good, rainbows and unicorns. But I love y'all, bro. Let's get into the video, bro. Pooh Shiesty. Shaking my head. We have to do better as black men, for real. I'm just saying. We'll make it out the hoods. Let's stay out the hood, nigga. Why are we still robbing people? Oh God, especially your label.
Oh my God. Pooh Shiesty's legal team is fighting for him to get released on bond after not only Pooh Shiesty's dad, but Big 30 were released from the feds. Now, they're obviously on like home detention, ankle bracelets, whatever, right? It's very strict, but they're free. Pooh Shiesty, his legal team put in a request for the same treatment and got denied. Clapped back with 65 pages of get the f out of here.
65 pages.
You want to make hundreds of dollars?
Oh my God, please stop pissing me off with this.
Kill it, genuinely just enjoy phone games? Go ahead and make you some free cash. According to the...
That's because Pooh Shiesty, dumbass, just got out of prison. And wasn't he on what, parole? Or probate? Was he on parole? Didn't he still have time to serve? Like, why would we let you out on bond? So you can go rob that nigga again? Oh God.
Homies at No Jumper, new court filings say Pooh Shiesty poses danger to the community, claims he has shot at least 2 people, opposes bond, and should remain in jail.
Who he shoot?
The perfect domain tells your brand story.
Who that nigga Shiesty shoot?
Domains and go from what if.
Government says rapper Pooh Shiesty is simply too dangerous to be out on bond. The rapper's real name is Lontrell Williams Jr. He is asking to be released on bond ahead of his trial. And you may remember he and 8 other men, including his father, are accused in the January robbing and kidnapping of his record label owner, Gucci Mane. The other defendants, including Shiesty's father, and
my thing is, y'all, why the hell? I'm gonna just keep letting them play. I'm gonna keep letting them play.
Rapper Big 30, they're already out on bond, but here's this new filing. Prosecutors argue Shiesty should not be...
This lady speaks in slow motion.
...be allowed out under any circumstance.
You know, I had every intention on playing that video, but this is my first time listening to it, and I just can't...
You just can't do it.
...past how slow she speaks, so I'm just gonna read y'all the documents. Because we got shit to do today. We ain't got all this time to be listening to this lady barely get through what she's talking about. Now, this is Pooh Shiesty's motion for de novo review, or basically just to get out of the feds. Now, the introduction is going to be talking about how he got hit with this kidnapping and conspiracy to commit extortion case on La Gooch.
Yeah, that was definitely premeditated. Ain't no damn way.
You know that, right? But it would state he was arrested on April 1st, and nearly 3 months after the alleged incident, he was later indicted on April 28th. Throughout that entire period, he was on electronic monitoring. His location was known to law enforcement around the clock, and he did nothing to evade scrutiny. He made every check-in, he passed every drug test, he did not run. But I mean, homie, that's kind of the reason why they're like, no, we ain't letting you out. You did this shit on an ankle monitor,
right?
The PO called you right before you did it, and you were like, oh yeah, I don't have permission to be here. All right, I'll check in with y'all. Let me rob Gucci first. Now, the judge ordered
he literally
detention for 4 reasons. The weight of evidence against Pooh Shiesty is strong, that Shiesty is a danger to the community. He poses
a menace to society. I hope they said that. That nigga is a menace to society. They need to put that in there. But
flight risk, and that no conditions can adequately protect against those concerns. Now, the rest of this document is just basically all the legal verbiage of why he should be released. And, oh, kidnapping, it only, they got to prove this, and we don't feel like they've proved that, whatever. But let's get into the 65-page clapback that the feds filed. Now, this is the government's response to Shiesty's motion.
My thing is, how the hell do he be getting up all these pages, all these documents, bro? Like, but how did he be getting, bro? I know this is all public information, but man, look.
And immediately they would point out Shiesty orchestrated an armed kidnapping and robbery while on federal home confinement. Him and 8 co-conspirators perpetrated the armed kidnapping and robbery of 3 victims in a Dallas, Texas.
That's what I was gonna say, yo. Like, how the hell you gonna get out of prison and then take 6 or 7, 8 niggas right back with you? That is sad, fool. And then some of them niggas took the Greyhound back to Memphis or whatever, wherever. Yeah, like y'all niggas' priorities is crazy, bro. Especially the ones that took the Greyhound back to the crib. What the hell?
Recording studio. Shiesty also leads a Memphis-based
Like, bro, you gotta be stupid. You really have to be real
stupid.
My gang to do that.
Gang referred to as the Choppa Gang. At the time of this offense, Shiesty resided in North Texas, fulfilling the final months of a 63-month sentence for conspiracy to possess firearms and furtherance of violence and drug trafficking crimes in violation of the feds. Now, Memphis detective Paul Petty
just did 63 months, and that wasn't enough for him to say, I don't want to go back. Y'all look, fool, that would have been enough for me, fool.
Previously explained to the courts on May 27th regarding co-defendant Kadarius Waters. The Choppa Gang is Memphis-based clique of the Grape Street Crips that has been known to participate in homicides, robberies, carjackings, firearm offenses, narcotics trafficking. And Shiesty is the co-founder of the gang, which has close to 100 or more members.
Tough.
Now maybe I just didn't know, but I wasn't aware that Pooh Shiesty was a Grape Street Crip.
Yeah, I wasn't either.
Or maybe he's just Choppa Gang and Choppa Gang has Grape Street members. I don't know. Now, as part of Shiesty's sentence, he was required to reside in Frisco, Texas, and he obviously wasn't allowed to have guns, couldn't associate with people with a criminal record, couldn't consume alcohol or use controlled substances. And unless given specific permission, Shiesty was...
Wait. So this is what... This was included on his parole or his probation? This is why he got out? He couldn't associate with persons having a criminal record, right? Though his dad got a criminal record. Oh, y'all just ain't care about that because he just gonna tell him, his dad, his pops in there telling him.
Required to remain at his house, but routinely failed to abide by these conditions throughout the course of his home confinement, assisted in skirting these requirements through the help of collusive VOA employees.
And I'm sorry to keep pausing this, but like for somebody like Shiesty, bro, and like Shiesty and what's his name, Young Thug, bro, and for you to say they can't hang out with nobody with a criminal record, damn, that's everybody they damn near know. Feel me? I mean, that's damn near everybody. I mean, you better just tell me to talk to myself at that point. Feel me? Like, damn.
Investigators have now learned that Shiesty was involved in an inappropriate relationship with at least one of his VOA case supervisors.
What?
And that his VOA employee was actively involved in entering fake day passes that would allow him to travel to unapproved locations while he was supposed to be confined to his house. This misconduct extended to the day of the kidnapping itself. On that day, the employee entered 3 day passes, allowing Shiesty to travel, and contacted him 19 times over the course of the day.
What?
That person was terminated for that conduct.
He had the probation officer in his back pocket, giving him day passes to go where he wanted to go. That's why he felt like God. That's why he felt like a demigod. What the?
You're telling me Pooh Shiesty had Shiesty federal employees that were giving him fake passes so that he could leave his home confinement? So technically he had permission. It was just illegal permission to be out, but does that fall on him?
No.
Or does that fall on the employee that was doing things for him? But this right here is where things get crazy.
That's Shiesty, yeah.
This release, printed by Shiesty's dad at Staples hours before the offense, was later recovered from Shiesty's dad's emails. Gucci refused to sign, and that caused Shiesty to instruct Big 30 to bring him his bag. When he did so, he produced an AK-styled pistol described by the victims as a chopper. Gucci's head and repeated his demand until Gucci signed the paper. The
paper.
co-defendant, DeMarcus Glover, who had entered the recording room as the altercation ensued, blocked the door holding.
So you're not
the
going
drink
nowhere. You're not
Now,
going anywhere.
this is Gucci. We can see Shiesty, and this is Shiesty's dad right here holding the fucking document.
Yeah, this Shiesty dad. This is Shiesty. I don't know who the hell in the red. I mean, the red. I don't know who in the yellow, or I don't know who this in the black right here. But this Shiesty and that Shiesty dad for sure.
So this is insane. They literally have the video of this going down, which initially we thought they didn't. We thought they didn't have this key piece of evidence, and now we're seeing
This key piece of
they
evidence.
have it. Now, again, the feds are stating the weight of the evidence against Shiesty is extraordinarily strong. And this is crazy because we all thought the case could be weak. His lawyer came out and said, look, there's no video, there's no guns that have been recovered, there's no jewelry that's been recovered, like we don't have any of this, they haven't tied my client to it. But the feds are like, nah, we got you. The brunt of Shiesty's argument in favor of his pretrial
Shiesty
release
down
is
for
premised
y'all.
on his perception that the weight of the evidence in this case does not support detention.
Like, damn, bro, how many times you got to go to jail to know that it'll take one time for me? Matter of fact, it wouldn't even take one time for me. It takes 0 times. Man, the shit I see on TV, I don't even want to see if it's real. I'm cool. I'm cool, gang. Oh God, I don't want to bend over and cough. I know that's true. I know you got to do that, and I will. And that's the first thing you got to do before you even get changed. You got to bend over and cough. What the hell do I look like? No, kill me right now. I'm not.
Fact
playing.
includes the cooperation of
So I'm
all
not doing it.
5 victims and witnesses, cell phone location data, and surveillance video placing the co-conspirators at the scene, and the video that Big 30 filed of RD, Roderick Davis, aka the
Who the hell was
Gooch, in the
recording?
recording room being forced to declare that Pooh Shiesty was dropped from the label and released from the contract. The judge called this evidence strong, and on April 8th, on a record that did not yet include the release paperwork of the video, both have now been recovered. So I don't know if Shiesty planned this prior. We don't
Hell
know
yeah.
this, but Big 30 thought he was doing his big one by recording Gucci saying, hey, I'm releasing him from the contract. And this video apparently not only shows somebody with a gun, shows a little bit more than they wanted it to show. This video was recovered, even though Big 30 apparently smashed or attempted to get rid of the phone. They were
Dummy.
able to get it.
Just a fender bender
Stupid.
is the most expensive thing you'll
Yo,
ever say.
bro,
I'm an
bro.
attorney. I've been doing this for years. And I'm standing here because most people walk away from accidents
Niggas
leaving
gotta think
tens of
harder,
thousands
bro.
of dollars on the table.
Among other
Like, you know how people be like, think harder, not smart. No, think harder, nigga. Please. Think harder, bro, before you get to doing some stupid shit. Like, gang, bro, niggas be, bro, you have to, bro. None of them niggas knew that at the end of the day, he was still going to be signed to that label because that is coercion. You just coerced him to do this. This was life or death. When you know how your mama be like, when you tell your mama, oh, he made me do it, or she made me, was it a gun to your head? Was it, yes, it was a gun to Gucci Mane's head. And that's exactly why he signed them papers, to release you. You're not released. He's stupid, gang. You made him do it. It wasn't done legally. It was illegal as hell what you just did. Unethical too. Like, what are you doing?
evidence, the government's case includes not 1 but 5 cooperating victims and witnesses. Shiesty's
5
motion
corroborating
erroneously asserts that
witnesses.
the sum total of the government's case rests solely on a single victim, Gucci, who he further claims has now publicly recanted. Preliminary, it is telling that Shiesty
What?
provides no exhibits, evidence, context, or citations to support the repeated assertion in his filing that any
So
victims
Gucci
of
Mane
this
not gonna tell
offense
no more?
has publicly recanted, aside from his conclusory assertions of the same. Again, this is all like legal bullshit. We know Gucci didn't recant. Gucci dropped a diss song explaining the whole fucking thing.
Oh,
so
God.
how the fuck Is anyone thinking that Gucci recanted his statement when he dropped a diss song literally dissing Shiesty and Big 30, calling him a big flunky? In fact, the paperwork states the government is presently unaware of
I knew he dropped the song, but I ain't listened to it, bro. Everybody was saying it was trash too.
Any statements made by any of the victims that in any way challenge the consistent narrative provided to law enforcement. And in April of 2026, after each co-conspirator had been apprehended, investigators conducted follow-up interviews with all 5 cooperating witnesses and victims. Each remained consistent with their prior accounts and reaffirmed their cooperation with the prosecution. So they're not only saying, look, we don't have any statements of any of them saying this didn't happen. They're saying, look, we doubled back and re-interviewed the victims, and all of them are saying, y'all did it. Gucci Man doubled back and told twice. He didn't just tell initially, he told again. Now, apparently they also got some cell phone text messages. In this case, Shiesty used the cell phone to send texts to Gucci coordinating the meeting. He encouraged Big 30 to
say he ain't just tell once, he doubled back, double dip, triple dip, and told twice. What? There's no recantment on that statement. That you're telling on me.
Capture Gucci's verbal release of contract using Big 30's cell phone, and he sent a call to arms to a group chat containing Chopper Gang members using an encrypted cell phone message application, Signal. So I just said previously, we don't know if Shiesty told 30 to do it. Apparently he did. He said, hey, you finna record this shit. And now that's one of the biggest pieces of evidence against him. I mean, this is getting bad. We're starting to see how much evidence
it's really had, right?
And you got to understand, this is like watching a sports game play out, right? Or a UFC fight, right? Whoever you got winning, like, oh,
if this is a UFC fight, Shiesty getting his ass beat right now. Oh, God.
I want him to win. And now you're starting to see the other team score or the other fighter whoop him. And you're like, damn, his chances of winning seem to be getting smaller and smaller and smaller because more and more and more shit are starting to come to light. But here, the feds are painting Shiesty as
Mr. William Jr.
felon, unwilling and unable to follow court-imposed rules. On the date of the kidnapping and robbery, Shiesty was still serving his 63-month sentence. The conduct behind this prosecution and subsequent conviction was prolonged and severe and included Shiesty shooting individuals on 2 separate occasions.
Bro, what?
Shiesty and his Chopper Gang affiliates have been on law enforcement's radar since at least 2018. In December of 2019, Memphis police officers executed a search warrant at Shiesty's residence and found him sitting on a Glock 22 pistol, along with a 50-round drum magazine loaded with approximately 24 rounds, marijuana, and a bunch of money. In July of 2020, Shiesty
ain't got a drum with 24 rounds in it.
He reportedly threw fireworks at a gas station and drove away and returned in the same vehicle, at which point an occupant of the vehicle shot at the gas station. So these dudes are just trying to blow shit up on some Grand Theft Auto shit. Why would you be throwing fireworks at a gas station?
Right, bro.
And then shooting at it? On October 9th of 2020, Shiesty drove a lime green McLaren with a fellow Chopper Gang leader to commit an armed robbery. This was the case that he went to prison for. Shiesty ultimately shot one victim with his Draco. His fellow gang leader shot a second, and the entire incident was caught on video.
Swear to God, bro, I did not see that.
In May of 2021, while out on state bond, Shiesty shot a security guard at a club as he and his entourage were being removed from the venue. Prior to this assault, Shiesty had performed at this very club and had traveled to this performance armed. Now, Shiesty's street resume looks amazing if he's talking to the homies, but on federal papers, the shit looks fucking terrible. Now, the feds would quadruple down saying no.
Yeah, if you talking to the dumb homies, if you talking to the homies that's dumb right with you, they're gonna be like, oh my God, bro, you got street credit, bro. Yeah, street cred, bro. What, bro? Like, what? You stupid motherfuckers. Oh God! But if you once you see it on paper and you seeing it and from my eyes, boy, you're done for. Can't get no. I ain't gonna say you can't get no job because you already rich, but nigga, you can't live your life. Oh me, oh God, you can't spend that money that you got rapping. Me. Like, what's the point, bro?
Condition of release can protect the community or the witnesses against Shiesty from the danger he poses. The danger here is concrete. Shiesty himself has shot at least 2 people across 2 separate incidents. He leads a Memphis street gang of roughly 100 members, a gang that, as a Memphis gang detective has already testified, commits homicides, robberies, carjackings, and firearm and drug offenses. And when a business dispute
this
did not
nigga
go
down
his
for
way,
10
he
more years,
resolved it
bro.
by luring the other side to Texas and putting a gun to a man's head. This is an individual who uses deception and violence to get his way. And that is why Shiesty is one of the top rappers of 2026. Because that's what the fans like. They like to hear you're with the shit and you'll put a Draco to Gucci's head.
Okay, why you think Bloodhound Lil Jeff went crazy when he was talking about killing people, bro? That's what they let it hear, bro. When he was like, bro, this is all I gotta do is kill people and talk about it and rap about it. I swear to God, bro, he
completely killed whatever reputation Gucci had. And you know, they want you to be free, but if you get life plus a big 30 on top of that, they're all just gonna forget about you. They'll say free Shiesty for a couple years, and then after that, they're gonna go listen to somebody else. And this is the sad reality of crashing out.
If you got hit,
God
even if you
damn,
were
bro.
You need to try this.
Because if you were in a car,
damn
while
ass pissing me
Shiesty
off.
may be a solidified gangster, this is where it takes you. And if you want to follow in these footsteps and have the reputation he has, be prepared for facing forever in federal prison, because that's what comes with it. And it's so bad that apparently one of Gucci's security guards even emailed the judge begging for Shiesty not to get released. Dear Judge, this is CW, a victim and survivor from the incident that occurred on January 10th, 2026. First, I want to say thank you for giving me the opportunity to provide my statement and response regarding the decision at hand concerning the bond for Shiesty. I respectfully ask that Shiesty remain remanded with no bond due to the safety concerns for myself and my family. Shiesty was aware that I am a vested retired police officer, and that knowledge did not stop him from committing these actions. Because of this, I am deeply concerned about what he may attempt to do if he is released. Out of all the victims involved in this case, I am the only one who lives in Texas, and I am extremely fearful of his ability to reach me or my family if he is granted.
Who the hell is you? And what do you mean by vested? You mean vetted? Mr. Williams was a very vested. No, you are a vetted, retired police officer. And knowledge, and yeah, you're right. That knowledge did not stop him from committing them damn actions. He didn't give a fuck. He did not care.
Bond. His actions show a disregard for the safety and well-being of others.
But I don't think he gonna get out of prison, and y'all don't think you on his mind, buddy. At all.
These alleged crimes were committed while he was already under government monitored release, which raises serious concerns for me about what would prevent him from causing further harm if given another opportunity. Prior to this incident, Shiesty was given a second chance and was granted bail/bond with monitoring conditions. Despite those conditions, he is once again accused of committing another crime that resulted in a person being shot. My wife and I are both afraid of what his mindset may be if he is released. Since the incident, I have found myself constantly watching vehicles passing by my home, worried that he or someone connected to him may attempt to harm me or my family. I have young children, and because of this fear, I have limited their ability to go outside and enjoy normal activities as they should. Judge, I respectfully ask that you consider the safety and security of my family.
And you see how he signed it. He didn't even sign it with it. He did sign it with his name, CW, the initials. But then it says Texas victim and survivor. Bro, you was a punk, bro. I'm sorry. Whoever CW is, I wouldn't want that nigga as my damn security guard. Hell no. Bro, I get it, bro. You worry for your kids. But then, like, bro, if I was dude, I would not think Mr. Williams was even thinking about me. Like, what?
And me when making your decision regarding bond. I believe keeping Shiesty detained is necessary to protect us and prevent further harm. I'm gonna call it right now. I don't think he's ever going to be released out on bond. No. I don't think he's going to be released, I don't know, for the next 10 to 15 years.
Yeah, that's what I said. Sit that nigga down.
That's being nice about it.
I said, hey, I don't know if y'all heard me, but I told y'all, sit that nigga down for the next 10 years. He need to sit down for 10 years. After doing the, 5 he just did? Boy, what?
if I'm being honest, I don't think Shiesty's coming home off this case. There's 5 people saying he did it. There's now video that's been recovered. They have a shitload of evidence. I don't see how any lawyer is going to be able to dumb this shit down.
Ain't no
We'll
loophole
just have
getting
to
them
wait
out of this.
until the next update. It's 1090 Jake. I'm rocking with y'all. Y'all rocking with me. Till next time.
Hey, look, man.
Every time you rip a
Ain't no loophole. Ain't not one loophole a lawyer can find to try to get Shiesty out on bond or out in general. Period. Point blank. He ain't getting out. He ain't seeing the daylight for the next 5 to 10 years, in my opinion. The only daylight he gonna be seeing is out in that damn yard. Okay, playing basketball or hoops and shit, whatever they do out in jail, in prison. Because I don't know. I never been. I never will be going. Look, the like, comment, and subscribe. I got all these videos to upload, and yeah, y'all know. If you do know, if you know, you know. You feel me? If you know, you know. Like, comment, and subscribe. Love y'all. Peace, love, laugh, man. For real, 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 for real.